Thank you.
Cheers. Novak, can you...
Yeah, it's supposed to be for me. Nobody had it.
Cheers.
Is it gluten-free? Ah, everybody has it. Oh, cheers. 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 It's the end of the tournament.
Come on.
Okay, shoot.
Novak, can you talk us through that third set? I mean, you're struggling with injury, and then you went on to win 12 of the last 13 games of the
Yes.
match. I mean, what was going on? How did it change?
There was a lot of turning points in the match. As I think everybody predicted, it was going to be a big battle. Of course, Grand Slam finals for both of us, regardless of the record that I have here, and him playing also 3 times the finals, not winning a title. Regardless of that, we both knew that we have equal chances to win it. Very similar match to the to the Australian Open final in 2013, when we played over 2 hours the first 2 sets. Tonight 2.5 hours the first 2 sets. Very physical, very exhausting. We both, of course, went through some tough moments physically. You could see that I had a crisis in end of the second, beginning of the third. Just felt very exhausted, and I needed some time to regroup, kind of recharge, and get back on track. And that's what I've done. I started hitting ball and trying to be a little bit more aggressive, coming to the net, shortening the points. I got a very important break of serve at 2-love for him in the third. That got me back in the match mentally as well. And it was a cat and mouse fight, and it always is. You know, we try to outplay the opponent with the ground strokes, with the long rallies. A lot of variety in the game: spin, flat, slice, drop shots. I think we both went out with the full repertoire of the shots that we have, and I hope everybody who watched it enjoyed the finals. But from my side, it was definitely very exhausting, and I'm just glad that I believed it all the way through, and saved some break points in 3-0 third set, and managed to make that break and win the third. And after that, I felt huge relief. I felt that I can swing through the ball, and I felt that the momentum is on my side, and I wanted to use that. So at this level, you know, very few points can turn things around on the court, as we could see tonight.
Even if you know him since you are both 11 years old, he said that he was distracted by you limping or having a problem to the hand, to the foot. How do you expect? I mean, it shouldn't happen between two people who know each other so well.
I'm not going to talk bad things about him in the press, or say that, finding an excuse or something like this. In a match like this, a lot of emotions go through, a lot of tension, and it's not easy to keep the concentration 100% all the way through. There was this interruption with people coming into the court. There was a long delay. I was set in a break-up, serving, lost that serve, and he started, going through the ball more, being more aggressive, better player on the court, and he was not the freshest player as well in the second and third set, and but it's normal to expect that after the amount of and length of rallies that we had. It's just so physical.
Novak, what does this fifth title here mean at this moment of your career?
I think it has a deeper meaning, more intrinsic value now to my life, because I'm a father and a husband. So it's the first Grand Slam title I won as a father and a husband, and just feel very proud of it.
In what way, Novak? Just explain a little bit further.
In a way that I'm a father and a husband.
Yeah, you could do that too. That would be interesting.
You are too, so I know how it feels. I know that you know how it feels. Well, I try to stay on the right path and committed to this sport in every possible way that I've been, that I have had in last couple of years, and try to use this prime time of my career, really where I'm playing and feeling the best in 27. And this is why I play the sport, you know, to win big titles and to put myself in a position to, you know, to play also for the people around me. I know how much sacrifice they put in my own career, and I try to thank them and not take anything for granted. And as my life progresses, there are circumstances, situations, events that define these beautiful moments. And getting married and becoming a father all in the last 6 months was definitely something that gave me a new energy, something that I never felt before. And right now, everything has been going in such a positive direction in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. So I try to live these moments with, you know, with all my heart.
How do you explain looking as if you're almost out of it physically and mentally, and then within 2 games sort of managing to switch round to running so quickly? He thought you were cramping at one stage. Was that the case?
No, I wasn't cramping. I didn't call a timeout, medical timeout, because I had no reason to call it. You know, I was just weak physically at that stage. I went through the crisis of physical crisis in a matter of 20 minutes. And honestly, didn't feel that too many times in my career, but knowing in the back of my mind that it was a similar situation 2 years ago in Australian Open Final 2013, where 2 sets went over 2 hours. It was a similar battle, and then I felt that I had some physical edge over him in that match, and that was in the back of my mind. That was something that kept me going, and obviously the importance of the moment in being in the finals of Grand Slam. I didn't want to give up. I try never to give up, and even though I went through this moment, I believe that I'm gonna get that necessary strength, and I'm gonna have to earn it, and that's what I did. You know, I started hitting the ball more and covering the court better, shortening the points, and allowed myself to come back to the match.
Novak, was it a dehydration issue? Was it an energy issue? Because it seemed to
No,
improve
just
you immensely. Your trainer brought down a couple of bottles of
Yeah,
of
I don't
drink.
think, no, I don't, no, I'm really professional in terms of hydrating myself and getting the necessary substance, food, and you know, all this energy gels and stuff that you need during the match. It's just that the length of the rallies and the physicality that we had in the first 2 sets have taken an energy from me, and it's normal to expect that you can't always be, you know, at your 100%. So you go through some particular moments that you can call crisis during the matches like this, and that's what I had in this 15-20 minutes, and after that I felt better.
And is it a lingering result of the virusy illness you picked up in Doha?
It's hard to say, because that was 2.5 weeks ago. Maybe it was. Maybe now it came up. The consequences of that, the consequences of not being able to really get myself 100% fit and ready for this tournament. And I had this practice week here was more of a recovery week, not the practice week. So, but you know, as the tournament progressed, I felt better and better. But you know, I think at the end of the day, the willpower that, you know, that I had on the court today, that took me to where I am now.
What was the problem early in the second set when you fell over and then you seemed to have a few points where you were struggling with your ankle? Was that?
No. I wasn't. No, it was just again the same reason that I mentioned before. You know, just the length of the rallies, and that's what has taken this physical toll on my body.
Given that, Novak, the toll that you talk about and the willpower to overcome that.
There's the baby. Thank you.
Would you say, given all of that,
Think about your question now.
that this 8th Grand Slam tonight
Yeah.
is perhaps your biggest achievement to date. I mean, given what you went through on court, what you were able to overcome, win 6-love in the fourth, would you say that this is your greatest achievement on court?
Well, I've had thankfully many great moments on the court and Grand Slams. I think every Grand Slam win is special in its own way. I can't really compare, but you know, this tournament by far has been my most successful tournament. You know, in my life, in my career, I enjoy playing here. Enjoy coming back. Australia is a sports nation. They love the Australian Open. Another attendance record-breaking year. The tournament sets up a standard for an example for all the other tournaments and Grand Slams. It's just such an enjoyable time to be out here. Andy was saying on the court, you listen to the comments of the other players, they all love this tournament, and that's one of the big reasons for this is the fact that Craig Tiley and all the people from behind the stage and sponsors, of course, all the people who lead this tournament are trying to improve facilities and accommodate players and make them feel good. And also, going back to Australia, sports nation, everywhere you go, you know, people are doing sport, they're all fit. So it's kind of a very stimulative environment for sports, and I love my time being here and winning the 8th Grand Slam title and being mentioned in an elite group of legends of our sport is a huge privilege and honor, and you know, I can't say how proud I am, and that's going to serve definitely only as a great deal of inspiration for the rest of my career.
What the main difference between?
Sorry.
Novak, can I go? Novak, you've won 5 now, which is a lot, of course. Here, as you mentioned, would you perhaps trade 1, even 2, for a win in Paris?
Don't ask me this here, please. No, I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason in life, and I try not to waste my energy in thinking what if, and so forth. For a reason I've been playing so well here and winning 5 titles, and for a reason I haven't won French Open yet. But I'll keep pushing, and I'll keep working, and keep believing that I can make it at least once until my career ends.
Yeah, but when you lift the trophy, do you always think about the lady who's done so much for you, Elena Gencic?
Of course, she's not just there when I lift the trophy. She's there very often in my mind, and she, next to my parents, my brothers, my family and closest people in my life, she's has done the most for with them for my career, for my life in general. So, this trophy is as much as it's mine, it's hers.